Hello and a very warm welcome. Driver ratings for the Japanese Grand Prix. All 22 drivers covered as we rate them out of 10 for their weekend. Unfiltered ratings. Let's jump into it. Lando Norris 7. Let down by his team. Reliability issues all weekend. It's unacceptable by McLaren. He didn't get to start at China and a ton of issues at the weekend. Qualified 5th and finished 5th is actually good considering how many problems he had over the weekend. Yeah, big worry that McLaren are so unreliable. Oscar Piastri 9, exceptional, really good, amazing what you can do when you've actually can do the race. Qualified 3rd, mega, actually starts the race. That's a huge shock given he's missed the first 2. Dream start for Oscar Piastri, and then finished 2nd, was leading the race, was comfortable, and then obviously the safety car. I don't think he would have won on pure pace though. George Russell 6. I'm about to tear this guy a new arsehole. Dominant Mercedes and you finish 4th. Are you taking the moral piss or what? Qualifies 2nd, nowhere near good enough. 0.3 off Kimi Antonelli. Finishes 4th in the race. He's running 2nd, comes in for a pit stop. The safety car comes out at the worst possible point, but he's moaning, he's bitching, he's whining. Shit restart after shit restart. In a rocket ship of a car and finishes 4th. That's not good enough for George Russell. Needs to get his act together. Kimi Antonelli 9. You know. Pole, dominant. 0.3, horrible start. Went from 1st to 6th, bottled the start. Was probably saying then his pace afterwards was quite impressive, and then he gets extremely lucky with the safety car. He basically gets a free pit stop, that puts him in the lead, and then he pulls away and wins by 13 seconds. Max 5. I don't think I'll give him above 5 this season. Just bang average again. Qualifies 11th, out in Q2. His nightmare continues. Finishes 8th. How can you give him more than 5? Stuck behind Gasly for the whole race. He doesn't look himself. And there's massive rumours now that he could leave. So, the breaks probably come at a good time for Max. Isaac Hadjar 5. Qualified 8th. Beat Max. Extremely positive. And then in the race he goes missing. Finishes 12th. Stuck behind Lindblad, the sister team, in a slower car. Not good enough by Lindblad. Hadjar, sorry. Yeah. He's stuck behind Lindblad the whole race in the first stint. Just, you expect Hadjar to be in the points. Charles Leclerc, 8.5. Balls like King Kong. How did he hold off George Russell? I don't know. But he turns up, this guy. Very impressive again. Qualified 4th. He had a massive moment out of the spoon. Podium again. Mega drive. Held off George. And he's always there in the mixer, Charles Leclerc. Brilliant. Diverse. Lewis Hamilton 6. Back to his old self. Amazing at China. Can you repeat it at Suzuka? Can he fuck? He back to his old self. Qualified 6th. Finished 6th. Was in the podium places and then he drops like a stone. Power deployment issues was reported. But is that the usual cover Lewis Hamilton to make him look good story? I wouldn't be surprised. Here at Williams HQ. Carlos Sainz 7. He finished quite low, qualified low. Williams are no good. He qualified 16th, into Q2, finished 15th, but Carlos Sainz had a solid weekend given his car. That's why I give him 7. And he was very outspoken about the FIA with Ollie Behrman's crash. Alex Albon 1. Absolute mucky bastard this weekend. Really poor. He hit Sergio Perez in practice 1. What's he doing there? I don't know. Why is he dive bombing someone in a practice session? Qualifies 17th, very critical again of the team. Or it'll be down to my driving then that he was losing time on the straights. And then he finishes 20th, which was last. Horrific weekend by the Thai man. Liam the Lesbian Lawson 7. I qualified 14th, front wing issue, Q2. Out in Q2. Oh my god, I needed a poo. I finished 9th. The safety car helped me massively. Oh, I want to give Burnt Mylander a kiss. Arvid Lindblad 6. He made Q3 again, very impressive. Qualified 10th. Second time already he's been into Q3. He was in the points in the first stint, but he was making quite a lot of mistakes, trying to defend from Isaac Hadjar. But yeah, a bit too many mistakes in the race for Lindblad. Fernando Alonso 5. Incredible. This guy's just had a newborn kid and he's qualifying 21st. What's the point? Just spend time at home with your family. You've got nothing to prove, Fernando Alonso. 21st, flies all the way to Japan to qualify 21st. How is it worth it for him? Finished 18th. I mean, it is a positive that Aston Martin completed the race distance, but absolute dog shit at home. Lance Stroll 4. He qualified last. Beaten by the Cadillacs. Absolutely embarrassing. 3 seconds off the pace. Retired on lap 31 with a water pressure issue. Esteban Ocon 8. We wanted a response by Ocon and he delivered this weekend. He qualified 12th. Finally beat Ollie. Gotta give him his credit. Finished 10th. Was running 9th for long periods. Safety car fucked him, but he still managed to get a point. Esteban Ocon. Fair play to him. Had to beat Ollie, and he does. Ollie Behrman 2. This guy was absolutely wank this weekend. He can have all the praise. We've gave him a lot of praise. Brilliant start to the season, but he was wank this weekend. Let's not get away from it. Out in Q1, he qualified 18th. Absolutely mucky. And then he has a massive crash in the race. The closing speed, a 50G impact into the wall. He was limping, he was hurt, but he will be okay. Drove onto the grass, through the polystyrene, into the wall, Ollie Behrman. Colapinto not to blame. It was just this shit energy and battery system that we have. Nico Hulkenberg, 5, average. Qualified 13th, should be in Q3, finished 11th. A dreadful start by Nico Hulkenberg, cost him points. Gabriel Bortoletto 6, qualified 9th into Q3 again, beats the Hulk, but yeah, again a poor start by the Audis and he finishes 13th. Gasly 10, absolutely outstanding, frog legs Gasly, unbelievable. 10, driver of the weekend, qualifying star, race star. Never gets the credit he deserves. Holds off a 4-time world champion the whole race. But let's not vote him driver of the day. Hey, yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Not even in the top 5 on driver of the day voting. A disgrace. His treatment is a disgrace. Qualifying star, race star, driver of the weekend, driver of the season. That is Gasly. Absolute mega drive. 3 top 10s and he keeps delivering and these pissants ignore him. It's unacceptable. Sensational by Gasly. Colapinto 2, qualified 15th, miles off Gasly, not good enough. Finished 16th. I mean, for the wrong reasons, his highlight of the race was when Ollie Behrman nearly shunted him. There will be people blaming Colapinto, but come on. Porntash, Valtteri Bottas 6, qualified 20, beat the Aston Martins. That's a massive positive. Finished 19th. Started on the hard tyre, Valtteri Bottas. Checo Perez 7. He got hit by Albon in practice 1. Qualified 19th. He beat Valtteri Bottas. That's all he can do. He can beat his teammate, and he beat the Aston Martins. Deployment issues, losing time. Finished 17th. Finished the race. A very good weekend by Perez, but obviously it will not be known because he finishes so low down. But given his car, finishing the race, beating his teammate, 7. So there we have it. Japan driver ratings. Yeah, we got 5 weeks off now before Miami. Yeah. Comment down below your thoughts. We'll always reply. Driver ratings does divide opinion. Comment down below yours. Konnichiwa.